I first heard about this fucking reporter dying that it was like, oh, he lost his wife, he had a daughter, and he was found dead in a hotel room. Now, usually when that happens, there's only one thing that constitutes something like that. Is either you're a fucking drug addict or, you have some illness that you didn't know about. And it could also be murder, suicide, a bunch of other shit. But I'm just saying, that's like the two main ones and shit. But I was like, man, I don't know about being caught in a hotel and shit and being dead. When I found out that this guy was fucking possibly drugged by a woman and robbed, and probably the drugs did him in and shit, which makes the most sense. Bro, how many times are these motherfuckers gonna be losers? Like, I never understood the concept of paying for anything from a woman because, bro, is it really that bad? Like, why do you have to pay somebody to be with you? Doesn't that like fuck you up like mentally? You're like sitting there. This is what I think, right? You're sitting there with the bitch and shit, and you're just like in your head, like, she doesn't really want to be here. She's here because I'm paying her to be here. You fucking loser, bro. What the fuck? Doesn't that just fucking ruin the whole entire mood? Anything you say from then on out, which probably maybe some of these people don't even talk to them and they're just fucking paying for a service. I get it. But anything you do, look, smile, it's all fake. It's a fucking act. They're there for the money, you fucking weirdo. But how can it be that bad? Like, if you're that lonely and shit, there's dating apps. You could go fishing and shit and see what you catch, if anything. See if somebody wants to meet you up for you. And guess what? If you're just looking for sex, motherfucker, just jerk off. What the fuck? Why would you want to be paying some nasty bitch that anybody else could pay? You know how fucking many diseases could be transferred through that shit, you stupid motherfucker? Like, bro, so this is a person that anybody who has the dollar amount of what she's charging has access to her, no matter what. As long as they have that, they have access to her. So that means anybody with that dollar amount could get it. Why the fuck would you want that? Like, wouldn't you? Listen, I get it. Now, some people are just looking for nuts. Understandable. But it's like a fucking, it's like going to like a vending machine full of candy and shit. The candy in that motherfucker's not good for you and shit. But you still putting your money in there to grab it. Like those old ass stale cookies that's been sitting there for like 8 months and shit. It's not good for you. And you're still doing that? You fucking weirdo. It's the equivalent of this shit. You got some fucking bitch. You're paying her to come to your hotel. Or maybe, you just met her and shit. But who the fuck just meets somebody off the street? You fucking scumbag. This is the age of the internet, number one. You don't have to meet nobody off the street, especially in an event like that, where it's quite possible this bitch is a trick and she's tricking you, or she's tricking you the other fucking way. Either or, it's a fucking nasty situation. This motherfucker had a fucking kid. That should be the first thing that should pop in your head when you're like, should I do this? Should I not? Bro, you shouldn't be thinking about you or yourself. You should be thinking about your fucking kid, you scumbag. You're there for a job and you're going to fucking meet up a stranger. Not only meet up a stranger, but bring that bitch back to your room. You don't know this fucking bitch. What if she fucking flips her fucking shit and just stabs you in the fucking neck with a knife and shit? And then what? Now, granted, anything could happen at any time and whatever, but you could lower the fucking risk when you fucking don't invite strangers to your fucking room when you're in a fucking town you don't live in, you stupid fuck. But I feel no sympathy for these people, for real. They be doing the dumbest shit. This motherfucker just lost his wife, right? And now his kid don't have a dad. Now what? Because you're a fucking idiot? Imagine her growing up reading this goddamn fucking article. You stupid motherfucker. You fucking got done up by some fucking... And this bitch wasn't even pretty at all. Like, not even worth it. Which is nothing is ever worth it. But, fuck it. This is the way I see it. This fucking man-looking bitch, this one, how the fuck did she trick anybody? Bro, she couldn't fucking get me in the room and she fucking paid me to do so. How the fuck did she get in your room? People be fucking bugging me out for real. These people don't make no damn sense. It don't ever make sense, ever. Does it?